Hey, it's Mr. Spencer here. Good to see everybody. We're going to go over the research Webquest for the Great Gatsby we're checking out here. All right, you got all the resources here and lessons for week 6. Also under the resources tab, if you click on that, you can see the week 6 lessons here. AM Let Core is our college prep class. And here's the assignment for today. Getting ready to start the Great Gatsby. By next Monday, before Thanksgiving, we're going to finish chapter 1. Okay, there's an audiobook and other resources for The Great Gatsby here. It's under the Great Gatsby folder that I've created. All right, we'll check out if you want some of the film clips, but we've also got an audiobook and we've got plenty of other examples of resources that you can use under that Great Gatsby folder. All right, we got a digital text, but you should have your copy of the book at home. And we also have how to read PDFs and docs like this on a Kindle app or a tablet. Don't know if you know that the Kindle app is free. So if you're wanting to read on your phone, you can read pretty well on that if you just make a Mobi version. All right, that's the Mobi version that I made. You can put up on your phone. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We've also got a steel characterization chart if you want to use that, but I'm going to take a look at the Webquest for today. So the Webquest will give you an example of some of the things that you're going to be researching about Scott Fitzgerald and Zelda Fitzgerald. All right, it's under our week 6 lessons here, and we've got the other teaching videos you can check out. Just got that folder called Teaching Videos, including the intro to Scott and Zelda Fitzgerald for Bernice Bobs Her Hair. That was a good video. You check that out. You learn more about Scott and Zelda. That's what we're doing for the Research Webquest today. There it is, research assignment. To help you prepare for our book, you got 40 questions to complete by Friday at midnight. I encourage you, finish numbers 1 through 20 today, the first half of the Webquest, and then you can finish the second half of the Webquest in our next block for e-learning on Thursday. Okay, if I click on the link, it'll take me to the assignment, and it's going to show it to me here. And on my page, I got to click that link to open it up. Do Friday by midnight. Make a copy so you got your own copy you can type inside of, and you're going to be doing some research about the author of the book, The Great Gatsby. All right, F. Scott Fitzgerald. Okay, we've got some links here you can open up and click on those. If you click and then hover down and go below, you can see a way to open those up. Okay, FitzgeraldBiography.com, from PBS, from BrandIceUniversity.edu, and the Fitzgerald University libraries. There's also a short biographical video you can check out, which goes to a YouTube. You can check that out from History.com. Okay, it's a pretty good little video talking about Fitzgerald and his wife Zelda. Okay, he was born in what year? It's the 1800s. Okay, he was born in, let's just do a quick search. Okay, if I maybe start with Google or Wikipedia, it's not a bad place to start, but it won't be my final destination. 1896, it says. All right, we've got 1940. Okay, got it. What city was he born in? What city was he born in? Let's check out some of those links here. We had pbs.org. We got Zelda on the right, his wife, and we've got Scott on the left, the author of The Great Gatsby. St. Paul, Minnesota. St. Paul, Minnesota. Okay, I've got that there. Very interesting. It's from the Midwest. Okay. Timberwolves, the Vikings. Okay, what city did he die? So to find his death, maybe I got to go to the end of the biography. Oh, he was living in Hollywood, so Southern California, around Los Angeles. Hollywood, California. Died of age 44. Heart attack, apparently, 1940. City did he die? Hollywood, Cali. Year, it said 1940, right? Got that. How old was he? We'll do the math. The arithmetic, 40 years old plus 4. Got it. That's pretty young. Oh my gosh, 44 years old, he died? Had a heart attack? Okay, his parents named him after somebody who wrote the song Something, Something, Something. So what's the song that was written? It says in the first paragraph of this PBS article, Named for another famous American, a distant cousin who authored the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's earth? I'll stop. I'm sorry. Just killed some of your eardrum cells. Okay. Francis Scott Key was the name of the person who wrote the Star-Spangled Banner. I'll put song titles in quotes. By the dawn's early light. Well, I can say The Great Gatsby is one of the novels he wrote. What are some other novels he wrote? I'll just type in novels by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Okay, we'll do that little search there. And we've got Great Gatsby. It's a weird book cover. Tender is the Night. This Side of Paradise. The Beautiful and the Damned. Interesting titles. Beautiful and the Damned. We've got Tender is the Night. Do I have any of these on my bookshelf? I'm sure I do. Oh, here's one. This is called This Side of Paradise. This Side of Paradise by F. Scott Fitzgerald. That was his first novel, 1920. That's the one that won over Zelda, that got him to marry her. Zelda was impressed by his first book, which was called This Side of Paradise. Okay, 3 short stories. I know one. Mr. Spencer taught us how to do Bernice bobbing her hair. So that was 1920. I think when Bernice Bobs Her Hair come out, we'll do short stories by F. Scott. Other stories: The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Winter Dreams, The Diamond as Big as the Ritz, The Ice Palace. Interesting, okay. Winter Dreams. Nope, misspelled that. And then A Diamond as Big as the Ritz. Interesting. Okay, got 3 short stories there. To whom was he married? Well, it was a woman named Zelda Sayer. That was her maiden name. What are 3 interesting things about Fitzgerald's wife you learned in your research? Did you see how she died exactly? Well, that link to the PBS had a whole section on the right side for Zelda. So, by a time the person has achieved years adequate for choosing a direction, the die is cast and the moment has long since passed which determine the future. Perfectly illustrates Zelda's lifelong struggle to create her own artistic identity. Born in Montgomery, Alabama, that's around where Forrest Gump was from. Youngest of 6 children, raised her as a free-spirited, imaginative, and thoroughly spoiled little girl. I like that, thoroughly spoiled little girl. Raised in Alabama as a spoiled, imaginative, free spirit. Okay, what else can we get about her? Stream of love letters, talking to this Scott. They got rich with his first novel, embarked on their new life as a flapper, a free-thinking woman, huge influence on his writing. Okay, known as a 1920s flapper fashion icon. And what else? Can I find something about how she died exactly? Okay, Zelda. They had her first and only child. They named Scotty, 1924, the year before The Great Gatsby came out. She had an affair with a French Navy man? Whoa. Okay. She wanted to become a ballerina. Did a lot of intense ballerina work, but then she got a nervous breakdown, diagnosed as nervous exhaustion. Diagnosed with schizophrenia, she was in and out of hospitals all her life. How did Zelda Fitzgerald die? She died tragically in a fire at Highland Hospital in Asheville, North Carolina. What was the fire all about? Let's see. Any more details about this fire for Zelda Fitzgerald? Let's check out. Fire and the death. Okay. She had a fight with this friend of hers. Oh, no, she began a serious affair with this movie columnist. Or no, her husband did, Sheila. So this is the new wife or the new affair that Fitzgerald had with this woman. And she got in a fight with her. Or maybe Scott got in a fight with Graham. She was reading her husband's unfinished manuscript when he died in 1940. She did not get better. She didn't finish the novel she was working on. In 1948, a fire broke out in the hospital kitchen. Zelda was locked into a room awaiting electroshock therapy. The fire moved through the dumbwaiter shaft, spreading onto every floor. The fire escapes were wooden and they caught fire as well. 9 women, including Zelda, died. So she was in, I think, a mental hospital. Okay. Died in a tragic accident when the mental hospital she was a patient. Maybe a psychiatric facility. She was diagnosed with schizophrenia. Wow, crazy. All right, so we're looking. You can do some Google searches. Man, I've done the first 15 already as I look through Zelda Fitzgerald and Scott Fitzgerald. You do have 40 questions you're taking a look at. I am curious though. Shigeru Miyamoto, he was the one from Nintendo that created the Legend of Zelda video game. I'm curious. Is there anything here about Zelda? Legend of Zelda video game? Oh, there it is. I knew there was something about this. Okay, in the Legend of Zelda video game, the name of the princess in the Legend of Zelda came from Zelda Fitzgerald, Miyamoto explained. Zelda and the wife of famous novelist F. Scott Fitzgerald. She was a famous and beautiful woman from all accounts, and Shigeru Miyamoto, creator of Mario and Zelda, he said, I liked the sound of her name, so I took the liberty of using it for the first title. Interesting. So she inspired the Legend of Zelda. Okay, 40 questions. You are submitting those on It's Learning. You can put them in this assignment page. All right, when are they due? Friday by midnight. That's November 20th. This is Mr. Spencer signing off. If you got questions, send me a message on It's Learning Messenger there, all right?